Xin chào, hello, bonjour. One half century ago, a few months after the Paris Peace Accords were signed, Canada and Vietnam officially established diplomatic relations. Let's begin with some questions. For you, Canada means...
Ấn tượng đầu tiên là một cái sự thân thiện.
Hiện đại, rất là cởi mở.
Nền văn hóa rất là tuyệt vời.
Là ngôi nhà thứ hai.
For you, Vietnam means...
For me, Vietnam means beautiful sceneries.
Very humble.
Warm, open, delicious food.
I love Vietnam. It is a fantastic place to be.
You know, Canada established diplomatic relations with Vietnam in 1973. And in 1994, we opened our embassy in Hanoi. And in 1995, our consulate general in Ho Chi Minh City. We reached another milestone in our bilateral relationship in 2017, when Prime Minister Justin Trudeau visited Vietnam. At that time, our leaders agreed to a comprehensive partnership with shared objectives for new collaboration. To celebrate our strong past, I am delighted to introduce to you some of the voices of Canada and Vietnam collaboration.
When I was there, Vietnam was not known to many Canadians. For the first time ever in 1996, Vietnam hosted one of the biggest trade fairs in Canada. As a result, only within a few days, all the Vietnamese goods were all sold out. So I was quite happy about that. The news widely spread throughout Canada and has awakened a lot of Canadians, stimulate them to visit as tourists or to do business with Vietnam.
Đó không chỉ là những cái trải nghiệm đầu tiên với cái không khí lạnh đến âm 45 độ, nhưng nó còn là cái sự ấm áp, sự chào đón mà chúng tôi nhận được từ các thầy, từ các giáo sư của mình.
I've been collaborating and working in Vietnam almost 10 years. I could have the chance to go see this cooperative. And they share with me how the cooperatives and the small support of the project with the Canadian Fund, how that have made a significant impact on their life. Some ministries mentioned that our model is replicable. It's possible to manage a large-scale co-op and bring more benefit to more members. So it makes me very proud of that. The co-op are sustainable.
Dự án VSEP là một dự án mà nó ghi đậm cái dấu ấn hợp tác của một cái đất nước Canada xinh đẹp và rất là quan tâm đến vấn đề gìn giữ cái tài nguyên và môi trường. Dự án này đã giúp cho Việt Nam truyền tải những kiến thức cần thiết để chuẩn bị một cái hành lang pháp lý đồng bộ như ngày hôm nay.
Cái mô hình cao đẳng cộng đồng của Canada đó đã tạo một sự chuyển biến rất rõ nét trong lĩnh vực đào tạo nghề cho tỉnh Trà Vinh cũng như cả nước, đem lại một cái nguồn nhân lực rất là tốt cho tỉnh cũng như giải quyết vấn đề căn cơ, đó là vấn đề giảm nghèo và đặc biệt là vấn đề việc làm.
Một trong những cái dự án mà tôi đánh giá cao chính là cái dự án STEP hiện nay đã và đang được triển khai thực hiện. Mặc dù chưa hoàn thành nhưng qua sơ kết cũng đã cho thấy cái hiệu quả và cái tính thiết thực của nó đối với việc hỗ trợ cho sự phát triển của Việt Nam, nhất là cải cách lại cũng như nâng cao cái năng lực của hệ thống các tổ chức tín dụng theo mô hình hợp tác xã. Trực tiếp chính là cái mô hình theo mô hình của quỹ tín dụng đề dược đanh ở Canada.
We've all come through a very difficult time, otherwise known as COVID. We had to cooperate with Vietnamese government organizations, and when the Ministry of Health asked us to help them with the vaccine teams, we were very willing to supply ambulance and vaccine teams to go to different parts of Hanoi to help vaccinate. So I have a long and happy journey here in Hanoi.
Việt Nam thì hết sức coi trọng và đánh giá cao cái quan hệ hợp tác hữu nghị đối với Canada.
As we mark 50 years of diplomatic relations, I would like to take this opportunity to honor all of the Vietnamese and Canadians who have come before us and who have contributed to the Canada-Vietnam partnership. A lot has changed over the last 50 years, but here's what remains unchanged and true. We are proud to support Vietnam as it becomes a more inclusive, peaceful, and prosperous society. For more than 30 years, Canada has accompanied Vietnam on its development path, contributing meaningfully to Vietnam's remarkable socioeconomic transformation. Since 1990, the government of Canada has contributed almost $1.8 billion to Vietnam's efforts to address poverty and development. Canada's value as a partner is well recognized for our contributions in gender equality, sustainable economic growth, and good-paying jobs, as well as in building strong institutions and helping to fight climate change. Going forward, Canada is committed to continue to support Vietnam in helping to make a clean energy transition and develop a strong response to climate change and sustainable economic growth. Canada and Vietnam's membership in the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP, a really high-quality agreement with 11 members, has contributed greatly to two-way trade and investment and boosted our bilateral trade to whole new levels, $13 billion in two-way trade in 2022. Defense and security relations have strengthened considerably since Canada and Vietnam signed a Memorandum of Understanding on Defense Cooperation in 2019, followed by the opening of a Canadian Defense Attaché office in the embassy in Hanoi in 2020. The Memorandum of Understanding recognizes the importance of the bilateral defense relationship and boosts our high-level dialogue, as well as commits us to continued cooperation on peacekeeping, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, and maritime security.
The people-to-people ties need to be deepened, and they could be deepened through educational exchanges, business exchanges, tourism, to build a future that we share.
We have a scholarship program, and we've had many students from across Vietnam, and I hope that we can have many more.
Canadians of Vietnamese origin that contribute to Canada's success in every sector of society in Canada and contribute enormously to this relationship.
Not to mention the many Canadians who are coming to Vietnam to enjoy its culture, geography, and ethnic diversity.
Canada đã hỗ trợ cho Việt Nam rất là nhiều, nhất là đối với những cái người nông dân. Tôi rất là mong rằng Canada tiếp tục mang đến những cái niềm vui và hạnh phúc cho nông dân Việt Nam.
Rất là cảm ơn chính phủ của Canada